Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How have you all been, my wonderful friends? I hope you all have been good, right? I still remain your girl, Electric Oracle. Electric Komabara, Ambassador Ndimiri. If today is the first time you're coming across my videos, don't forget to subscribe, okay? And don't also forget to turn on the bell notification icon so you always get notified anytime I upload a new video. Alright. Do you sometimes feel like something or somebody talks to you? Do you sometimes envision, you stay like this, you envision things? What do I mean by envision things? You imagine things in your mind, and before you know what's happening, boom, it has happened. Just the way you, just the way it came in your vision, or just the way it came to your imagination, it happens exactly the same way you saw it, or the same way you thought about it in your mind. Do you feel a presence walking with you? If you're walking on a road alone, just alone, you feel there is another person walking with you, accompanying you. It's just like your shadow has developed footsteps that you can hear. After your own, it follows. After your own, it follows. It's always with you. It follows you about. Or again, whenever you are on a lonely road, just alone, you feel like there is another person that is always following you about everywhere. Do you stay like this? You start talking out. You start speaking to yourself. English, they call it soliloquizing. Do you stay and you start soliloquizing, saying things just like you're discussing with people, just like you have another person with you? Meanwhile, you are just alone, all by yourself. You see, you interact, they reply back, you laugh, and you do this and you do that. Do you see these kind of things? Do you imagine somebody dying and actually the person dies? Do you stay in a quiet time and you see somebody coming to like, okay, oh, like so and so uncle or auntie you know before, telling you, okay, they will die in so and so day or that, and you'll be scared of saying it out because you don't know what the society will say, or you don't know how they will perceive you. Because definitely when the person finally dies, everybody will feel or think you have a link to it just because you said it out before it actually happened. So you just keep calm and you're watching or observing this person, or if you're not at home, you always call home often to know what's happening, and boom, before you know what's happening, on that same day, they call you and tell you that so and so uncle is dead, or so and so auntie is dead. And you'll be like, sometimes you will start regretting, if I had known, I would have spoken out, or maybe there would have been a remedy, or if I had known, I would have done this, or I would have done that. Have you seen yourself in this kind of situations before? Or do you see yourself in this kind of situations? Do you see yourself passing through any of these I just mentioned? There are a whole lot of it, but I just mentioned nothing, just a few of them. Are you a regular church goer that every time you're in the church, you go to the church, they're praying for others, the next thing you see, they've brought you out, they say Obanje is disturbing you, evil spirit is disturbing you, this one is happening, that one is not happening, today you're on this deliverance section, tomorrow you go to another church, you're on this other deliverance section, just because you are opportune to see beyond the ordinary. The church people normally term you as evil, term you as somebody that is possessed, somebody term you as an obanje, instead of them to actually thank God for the kind of special gift He has given to you. You see, in life, there are a whole lot of gifts. There are a whole lot of destiny gifts that God gave to each and every one of us. If you recognize your own gift, work towards developing it, you will see the sky will be your starting point. If you work towards developing your own destiny, what are these gifts I am talking about? It is called destiny. If you work towards developing these destinies, putting them into actualization, yeah, I always talk to myself, I always see things. Then who am I? You are inquisitive to know who you are. You're inquisitive to find out why you see things, why you envision things and they come to pass. Why you imagine things and they come to pass. Who talks to you? Why you walk and it seems like you have someone else is following you. You are keen on knowing what is happening. Why you stay and you talk to yourself alone. And when you get yourself back, you see that you are not with anybody. If you're keen on knowing what is happening in your life, then you know that yes, you are already on your path to success. I will always tell you guys, there is something with, yeah, I talk to myself alone. It's just life. Maybe now so they just create me. And you're comfortable the way you are. And there is something with, I talk to myself. How come? How will I just stand be talking to myself? There should be more to this. And you are very inquisitive to know what is happening and what it is that is talking to you, that is speaking through you, and why you discuss with people. And why must it be whenever you are alone and not when other people are there? I don't know if you're following, if you're understanding where I'm coming from. If you're very keen to discover truly who you are, yeah, electric oracle. It got to that point in my life when I was like, I want to know who am I? I've been going for deliverance. Now I don't want to deliver again because it is too much. Every time I go for deliverance, I go to this church, to that church, to this church. They do all their kinds of and still, I myself, I know the thing is still there. Whatsoever it is I was trying to deliver myself from is still there. It got to this point, I said to myself, no, I really need to discover who am I? Who am I? I became keen on wanting to know where I come from, my mission on earth, what my destiny is. So if you also find yourself in this situation and you're keen to know who you are, then this video is for you. The assignment to be done is actually very simple. But what matters most is your dedication and your mind, your mindset. It is one thing for you to be doing, yeah, electric oracle said we should, and you want to do. And it is another thing for you to, thank God I came across this kind of video today. Let me seize this very good opportunity to actually know who I am. These two things are different. You don't do because electric oracle said, no, because you want to help yourself. Then what will you do? You will get for me 7 candles white. 7 white candles. This is what you will get. Then you will get maybe just 1 or 2 native clay chalk. The one we use for praying. Then you get 7 kola nuts. Then this assignment is to be done by 12 o'clock midnight. Why do I always use 12 o'clock midnight? Okay, I'll treat that as a topic in my next video. The importance and why all my assignments seems to be landing by 12 o'clock midnight. Then this 12 o'clock midnight, what will you do? You light 1 candle, just a white candle. If you're living, maybe because of where you live, you can just use a metal. Keep it then. Keep the candle on top of it because this candle will not be off. So you don't have to finish and start waiting for it to finish burning before you go to bed. Or you start looking for a way to off it or where to keep it safe so it doesn't catch fire or something like that. Just for safety reasons, place it on top of a metal. Then you pray with your unzu. You pinch the unzu and you pieces. You call on this. First and foremost, you call upon God Almighty. Chukwu Okike Abiama. Then gods of your father's land, gods of your mother's land, gods of the land of the place where you are, where you're doing this assignment presently. When you finish praying, you thank all of them for sound health, for good hair, for long life, for prosperity, for provision of food, shelter, clothing. Then, when you finish praying with that, you drop your unzu. Then you pick up your kola nut. You hold your kola nut, you call upon God Almighty. You still call upon all your entities, your elements. You can even say, I call upon my chi, I call upon all my elements, both the ones I know and the ones I don't know. I call upon all of you. My mission for calling upon all of you this night is because I want to know who I am. I want to know who I am. I see this, I see that, I envision things and it comes to pass. I imagine things and it comes to pass. I say things and they come to pass. And when I curse somebody, bad things actually happens to the person. When I get angry with somebody, strange things actually happens to this person. Then I am now keen. I want to know who I am. Open my eyes. Speak to me through the dream. I want to know who I am. When you finish praying with your kola nut, you do what? You break the kola nut. You eat one and throw the rest outside. Then you go to bed. You go to sleep. Then you will get just one. If you're not living alone, you have another person that will sleep with you on the bed. You get alligator pepper. You put one on the pillow of the person and you put one on your own pillow, so that any negative energy that will come from the person will not hinder your dream. You understand, right? Yeah, this is just it. And you go to bed. Free mind, pure mind. Last thing you will do before going to bed, don't go and start thinking this or start thinking that, or when you finish, you start pressing your phone, watching movies, chatting and things like that. No, this should be the last thing you do before you do what? Go to bed. But this assignment, you will do it for 7 nights. Definitely, if you do it well, with all sincerity, with your genuine mind, within the first 4 nights, you're supposed to have a dream, a revelation showing you that this is who you are. Then, if it doesn't come after the first 4 nights, within that first and 7 nights, before the 7th night, definitely you will have a dream. Definitely, this one is sure. You will have a dream that will do what? Say, this is who you are. This is why you're having this. This is why you're seeing this. Then from there, I think most of the curious questions you've been trying to find answers to will be answered, and you will know yourself better. Meanwhile, don't also forget the golden rule of spiritual assignment, no matter how little it is. Do not have sex 2 days before any spiritual assignment. And while in a spiritual assignment, while indulging yourself in any spiritual assignment, do not have sex within that space of time when you're doing your spiritual assignment. These are just all. Try it and you will know yourself better. Okay? Alright, I'll stop here for today. God bless you all. And all my ezumezu, bless, guide, protect each and every one of you. Neke, nore, nafo, nankwo, nahena no bochinano, ise.